Today's horoscope, Leo December 7th, 2024. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. You can learn valuable information that helps further your ambitions or supports your health goals. Efforts to shape up or organize can be productive. Also today, Mars turns retrograde in your sign. For the first month of this retrograde cycle, Mars will continue in your sign, after which Mars will return to your privacy sector. Throughout the cycle that lasts until February 23rd, you can encounter some need for review or a slowdown with education or transportation. Ideally, this steers you in different, more creative directions, even if there is some initial frustration. Still, it's not the time to make sweeping decisions. Mars has been in your sign since early November, and you have been tapping into your desire nature. Now that it's retrograde, you may be second-guessing yourself as you reassess how you've been meeting life and reacting/acting. It's a good time to refine your approach and re-examine your desires and priorities. You are also examining how anger has helped or impaired your life and coming up with new ways to manage it. You could be a little tired, so be sure to get the rest you need. Your outlook on life regarding the bigger picture could be more cautious, and you might find that you temporarily have less faith until you get in touch with your true desires. Even when the facts of the matter are clear, and the situation seems obvious, you must use your common sense before coming to a final decision. It could well be that loved ones are involved or that there's more to life than material things. You see things as they really are, in their correct context, and have the understanding to discern the precise path to take. However, even if you are not a fan of Mars retrograde cycles, Mars retrograde takes place roughly every 2 years, and we are now entering it once again. As the planet of sex and war, Mars must be strong for us to pursue our desires. Yet, when he is asleep, you deal with situations from the past tied to these themes, either to resurrect the situation or relationship or to release it and find closure once and for all. Consider where you're at during this time and if there is anything that is speaking to you to heal or rekindle. Do not let people undermine you. Keep a lid on your temper since Mars will station retrograde in your sign. Usually, you are a positive influence in the workplace. You might be known as someone charming, agreeable, and enthusiastic. However, this might be subject to change during the Mars retrograde. If you are careful, your co-workers might bring out a side of you that is different from how you usually act. Do not let anyone make you feel angry and upset, especially in the workplace. It is not worth your time or energy. Today's planetary alignment impels you to create structure and balance. You work out, you run, you eat right, you invest in holistic products, but what good is it all if you can't have a cuddle on the couch with the living entity of your choice? After all, this is what makes us feel whole and well. Whether it's love or friendship you have in your life at the moment, people or adored pets, don't forget your need for tenderness and intimacy. Slow down long enough today to consider your responsibilities as a parent. While you are likely to be the yes parent who prefers to roll around in the grass with the kids rather than dealing with discipline issues, you may need to remind yourself that you should strive to be a parent first and a buddy second. At the same time that the moon's departure from your work sector yesterday has left you emotionally and intuitively engaged and aware and better able to get the most out of Venus and the dwarf planet series last full day in your work sector, it has moved on and is today doing the same on the relationship front. By the time Venus and Ceres join Pluto in your relationship sector tomorrow, they will be aligned, returning to begin a joint deep dive into your relationship wants, needs and priorities, and thanks to the moon, emotionally engaged and aware from the start. Having the moon in your relationship sector ahead of Venus, the planet of love, and the dwarf planet Ceres return tomorrow is doing more than just ensuring you are emotionally engaged and aware from the start. A clash with Mars, in his last full day in direct motion in Leo, might push some buttons, but this is flushing out what you want from your relationships and what they need from you. Daily Planetary Overview. Today, Mars stations retrograde in Leo, bringing a shift in energy that might feel a bit unsettling at first. Occurring at 6 degrees, this cosmic event can manifest as creative blocks, moments of self-doubt, or even frustration in your personal or romantic life. You may find yourself questioning why your usual outlets for joy or self-expression aren't as fulfilling as they once were. But here's the good news: this phase isn't here to hold you back, it's here to guide you toward balance and self-awareness. Mars retrograde in Leo encourages us to pause, reflect, and recalibrate. Instead of masking discomfort with bravado or, on the flip side, retreating entirely like the cowardly lion, seek a middle ground. This is your chance to focus on activities and outlets that genuinely bring you peace and satisfaction. Whether it's diving into a long-neglected hobby, spending quality time with loved ones, or simply enjoying quiet moments of self-care, finding joy in the simple things will help restore your equilibrium. Confidence and connection, a magnet for new opportunities. Under this influence, your natural efficiency and unique approach to challenges are impossible to ignore. The way you handle situations commands respect and admiration from those around you. Your directness, combined with a newfound self-confidence, makes it easier than ever to meet new people. If you're single, this energy could attract interesting individuals who find your attitude both appealing and irresistible. However, there's a fine line to walk. While self-assurance is a strength, overconfidence can come across as arrogance, potentially alienating others. Staying humble and approachable allows your charisma to shine without dimming anyone else's light. This period is a reminder that diplomacy is key, especially when your solutions might be better than others. Instead of challenging every idea, try adopting a collaborative approach. By showing patience and understanding, you can create a positive environment where everyone feels valued, and you'll likely achieve even better outcomes. Even as challenges arise, you'll find yourself remarkably composed. This cool, calm, and collected demeanor will help you navigate nearly any situation with grace and effectiveness. You instinctively know when to adapt, when to step forward, and when to pause. This balance ensures that you're making thoughtful, decisive moves that align with your long-term goals. This is a powerful time for forming meaningful connections and taking significant steps forward. Whether in your career, personal life, or creative pursuits, your heightened awareness and openness to inspiration will serve you well. Pay attention to the ideas and insights that come your way. Sometimes the smallest piece of information can spark the biggest breakthroughs. Mars retrograde in Leo also nudges us to be mindful of our finances. While it's okay to indulge a little, especially if it's something you'll truly enjoy, be cautious about unnecessary purchases. Before you swipe your card, ask yourself, how long will this bring me joy? Is this expense helping me build the life I envision? Keeping your expenses in check and ensuring your documents are organized can save you from unnecessary stress. This isn't about deprivation, it's about aligning your spending with your values and goals. Mars retrograde in Leo reminds us that periods of self-doubt or frustration aren't roadblocks, they're stepping stones. By embracing this moment as an opportunity to slow down, reflect, and recalibrate, you can emerge stronger, more grounded, and better equipped to tackle whatever comes your way. Focus on balance. Explore outlets that bring you genuine joy and contentment. Stay humble. Let your confidence shine without overpowering others. Take thoughtful action. Use your instincts to guide you toward meaningful decisions. Be financially mindful. Spend with intention and purpose. This cosmic shift invites you to grow, not just in your external pursuits, but in your internal understanding of yourself and your values. Trust that every challenge carries a lesson and that you have the strength to turn it into an opportunity for growth. What lessons has this retrograde already taught you? How are you planning to use this time to grow? Let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear your perspective and share in your journey.